But so Rico wanted the topic to be worst parts of fucking the worst moments in 2020, and all I kept thinking was, man, I had a great year.
I feel the same. But you were saying before, you felt bad about saying that you had such a good year. So,
Right.
What makes you feel bad about that?
It's not that I
Because
feel
of, the people that lost jobs and stuff. And
yeah, I guess because you know what I'm saying, we come from the bottom, so I empathize with the bottom, and I never want to talk down on people, rub anything in anybody's face, but at the same time, I feel like I gotta shine on niggas.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
And I feel like just to inspire them, because I feel like the more I shine on folks, the more people listen to. When you say
shine on people, do you mean it as like just showing them, or are you speaking on telling them as
just
well?
Not holding it back. I guess I didn't want to be the only guy happy while everybody's hurting. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type to put together something to inspire.
So you're
people.
like, if everybody's sick, you on a little bit. Just because you don't want to act like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
I wouldn't say all that. I'm more or less like, okay, how can I inspire them? And so, you know me, I'm gonna come up with a video, I'm gonna come up with a project or something. I have the ability to take a step back and leave a larger impact, because I honestly feel like my weekly, monthly, and daily process is the reason my year was so successful. Outside of, first off, I give it all up to God. But I feel like my process is the reason I was successful. And just a few years ago, bro, I was down. I'm talking down bad, riding around, no insurance, no registration. You know what I'm saying? Remember I went back to the BlackBerry and I had to flip for a little bit. Niggas was clowning me.
Rough out here.
Bro, my mama lost her crib. Like I was 27, living with my mama, couldn't help her out. Like struggling, had no whip.
Where's that growth come from? And do you think the passing of your mom was a huge deal in pretty much trying to then go down a different lane and make sure everything you was doing was making moves to progress?
No, the growth started back in 2013, 2014.
So then why would this be the best year?
I just think it's all starting to come around. And I'll put it like this. I feel like all of the dirt that I've done,
okay,
a lot of people don't realize, like, when you turn your life around and you change from the bullshit that you're doing, things don't just start to work out. You got karma that's coming back to you. And I understood that, because what happens is most people will change their life, and then while they're walking down that road, nothing gets better, so they resort back to the old stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And then they don't realize, okay, you just brought some more bullshit back to you. But if you stay the course,
trusting the process.
right. I knew that, I got to stay the course. I'm not going back to no bullshit. I'm not doing anything by any means necessary just to make $1 no more. I'm going fly straight and head towards my dreams.
See, that's such a tough thing for people to do when they ain't making no money and they got to provide for the family.
And when you come from nothing and you don't know nobody to teach you that.
Right.
Bro, I had to brainwash myself. I was so depressed, like so... Bro, I felt worthless. Like I was literally in a black hole, like super dark, like depressed, not wanting to talk to nobody. I had to brainwash myself. I had a 6-disc CD changer in the whip. And all 5 of the CDs was motivation. It was E.T., it was Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And I had it on random selection. And only other one was instrumentals. And I did this nonstop. I stopped watching TV, everything. I wanted to reprogram my mind because I was so down bad. And then I created a process back in 2014, and I've been doing it ever since. In 2017, I seen the first light, whereas things just started getting better and better and better. And now 2020 was just like, boom, businesses, politicians.
So speak on it. What is it? You know what I'm saying? I know you had your little daughter story.
Yeah, and that was the best and worst moment of 2020.
Best and worst?
The best and worst moment. And it's the best moment because, you know what I'm saying, we brought life into this world.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the worst moment because I realized at that moment that my mom ain't get to enjoy it with us. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we found out Story was in the oven a month or two, maybe 3 months after my mom passed. You feel what I'm saying? It was like directly
close.
after that. Yeah, it was almost therapeutic at that moment. It was really at the right time. So that was the best and the worst moment at the same time of 2020. You know what I mean?
I can't really think of
any bad moments.
Everything as soon as this year hit, I was pretty much trying to. So I got a DUI. When was it? The year before last. And I think that's, what finally woke me up and made me say, Ty, it's time to grow the hell up. There's just too much out here for you to be worried about some damn cops all the time and going through all those dumb situations. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just sit it down and not drive, not get myself in any type of trouble anymore. Just because, 2019 was just such a terrible year. Me not being able to move around like I want to move around. Mm-hmm. I can't take my kids. It makes me a worse father. You know what I'm saying? I can't do certain things that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making the money that I want to make. So I'm not able to provide how I want to provide. It's kind of terrible when you want to take your kids to a game and stuff like that. And you can get to the game, but you can't get them the popcorn and you can't get them the nachos and things like that.
Can't fully enjoy it.
Can't fully enjoy it how you want to enjoy it, how you see it on the TVs and everything like that. Everybody out there having a good time and you can't do things like that. So I really put myself in a situation where I was just like, it's just time to stop doing all the BS. You know what I'm saying? I still got my vices. I still, you know what I'm saying? I'll go out there down third base and I'll have my drinks and things like that. But I'm putting myself in a situation where I'm very cognizant of what my money is doing at all times. So I'm still working on that. I still got a long way to go, but I'm now, just progressing and putting myself in a situation where I'm no longer worried about that. My credit is getting way better,
So your shit turned around in 1 year?
1 year. 1 year. Right. I paid off I don't owe $1 to anybody in this world at this moment in my life. Like not $1. I paid it every single thing off. I'm currently debt free. You know what I'm saying? So,
I thought them was claps.
You hear that debt free. You know what I'm saying? If anybody trying to holler at your boy.
Hey, man. Bro, that's an accomplishment, man. Because you're talking what? School loans,
everything.
Credit
cards, every single bill.
Okay.
But, yeah, I was able to, get my money in a certain situation. And
you see that life?
Now my credit's up to a point where I can now go ahead and get a crib. I'm in the process of buying a house now. You know what I'm saying? Like, credit's where it needs to be. Everything is on the up and up. My relationship with my daughter is 5,000 times better than it's been over the past, 6-7 years. Mm-hmm. So now, I can go and pick her up and do these certain things and just, everything this year has just been, I've been knocking down everything.
Okay.
So, I know everybody's been going through, periods of their lives this year. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people lost their jobs and stuff like that. I didn't lose my job. Worst thing happened. I got the vid.
Got that vid, dog.
I had the vid. But besides that, man, everything has been good. You know what I'm saying? The family's all healthy. I really got no complaints.
Okay. That's thorough, man. I think it's dope. And you know what's crazy, bro? I've had moments where a year was good for me, but then it was always back to the mud.
Back to the year, right.
You feel what I'm saying? And I was tired of that process of up and down.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
So what did you do to keep yourself away from?
I'll tell you what I started doing years ago that I still do now. And this is my process. And this is why I don't rock with New Year's resolutions. Okay? New Year's resolutions don't work to me. It's about coming up with a new, have a whole year process that helps you grow. Like, for instance, I'll just give you specific.
Isn't that a New Year's resolution?
No. New Year's resolution is saying I'm going to lose weight and then I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to eat right. And you don't really have no plan. No plan at all.
Okay.
And no, you don't have no process of accountability or checking yourself or checking up on yourself. You're just going at it until you're done. 2 weeks in, you're tired or some life hits you and A little bit, 3 months in.
Do you write down your goals?
Yes, I do. I have a weekly meeting with myself every week.
I wrote down my goals 2020 for the first month.
And did you hit them all?
I didn't hit them all.
Did you stop writing them?
I stopped doing it.
Yeah. See, look, bro, I have a meeting.
And like you said before, it was like, I got something to do today, or I don't really want to do nothing tonight. I don't feel like writing nothing.
I have to have a meeting at least on Saturday or Sunday. I can't skip the weekend having this meeting. All right. And so
with yourself?
Yeah, with myself. And I just like a business, bro, just like a business meeting. It is a business meeting. And I break down 5 categories. I got my life's purpose, which is like, just whatever God got for me, just that moment, like whatever I need to do to become a better man. I got family, you know what I'm saying, what I need to do to become, what's going on with the family. Mm-hmm. I got the media company. I got the creator, because I'm a creator as well, inside the media company. And then I have the investments, which is real estate and stocks. So I have my long-term goal, right? It took me 2 weeks when I originally did this to like create what's my long-term 5 to 10 year plan. Now, every week I'm looking at I look at my yearly goals, and then I say, okay, well, what are my goals for this week to get closer to that? In all of these areas, okay? So I'll break each one of them down. I'm like, all right, bet. Like this week, I'm back on my health stuff. I'm back to working out. You seen the video with me dancing? Terrible body. You know what I'm saying? The family aspect, all right, boom, I got to get on it with story walking, boom, boom, boom. And then the media company, I was like, all right, I need to organize this process of how am I going to get the podcast done? How am I going to be an artist on the show, boom, boom, boom. And then the stocks, okay, I want to research options. Like I set the goals for the week. And before I go to bed, I got to be 5 minutes before I go to bed, I got to relook at my goals for the week and figure out what's going to happen the next day. And what time, and my days mapped out. And I stole this shit from Diddy and Warren Buffett because they got secretaries who have their days mapped out from the time they wake up to the time they go to sleep.
I don't.
So I took that and I combined all of it. And I have a weekly meeting to check myself. So while everybody's about to start their New Year's resolution on the 1st, it's all year. It's all year. It's every Monday. Every Monday is, all right, I'm in wolf mode. When everybody's like, man, it's Monday, I'm like, it's Monday. Because Saturday and Sunday got me juiced. And I feel like that's why 2020's, every year gets better for me now.
So who do you have to be
accountable?
Yes. Who makes you accountable like that every single week? Like what's the drive? Like, because my motivation after a certain period of time goes away. Like that drive that I have, I can have it for a certain period of time. Like this working out stuff, like you just said, that you're going to start working out. That working out stuff, I was pushed. I was pushing myself, right. And then there comes a few days where you just don't want to do it. And I'm talking about like, financially and everything like that, and just, setting those goals. What keeps you accountable like that? I could give you all the cliche answers and say, what are you doing it for? And have a friend or somebody hold you accountable. But I'll be honest. And I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way. If you don't understand it, don't even follow it. I have a lot of respect for the Creator. Okay? And upon my research, just reading through the Bible, one scripture has said, it's better to not say nothing than to make a promise to God and not keep it. Okay? I feel that. So what I do is, bruh, I create a vow, right? Because I would say I'm gonna do these things, I'm gonna have these meetings, and then I will fall off. Because whatever, I don't feel like it today. But when I make a vow to God, I got no choice. You feel what I'm saying? So back last year, I was like, all right, the whole year, every weekend, I vowed. And bro, I sit down. That's going to be a rough thing for a lot of people to understand, solely on the fact that people don't follow. Look, I write a contract, and I have consequences for if I mess up. Because sometimes, you might intentionally, because social media is on my shit. How the hell are you going to have some consequences for yourself? Check this out. Because there's some things that you may do impulsively. Like one of my things is I can only get on social media to promote, check messages, and check my notifications. I can't scroll through the timeline and get in debates and all that crap. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I might impulsively catch myself watching a random video. And I'm like, dang, I did it again. And I put that on there. If I slip up, I'll put a consequence in place. So my consequence, I might say, all right, 100 push-ups. All right, shit, you gotta
I don't know. You can't watch TV for the rest of the week. I put my own consequence in that helps me be more disciplined.
That's what's up, man.
You feel what I'm saying? And that keeps me stronger. And without making that vow to the man upstairs, I wouldn't be able to do it alone. I failed so many times.
We need to hit one of these for that. Which one is that? No, that ain't the right one.
No, because I know how it makes them feel.
No, I gotta learn these ones over here.
Right, true story.
Nah, but bro, yeah, that's some inspirational shit. I'm not big on inspiration, dog.
And that ain't even inspiration, bro. That's like process.
Okay, yeah, but I feel like I know everything. Like you said that you listen to those inspirational, you know what I'm saying, speakers and stuff like that in your car. Mm-hmm. I can't do it because I'm like, yeah, I know. Push harder. Go farther.
But there was something about him that I needed those days, bruh. Like when I'm riding and my goddamn shit keeps overheating, I gotta keep pulling over. It's 10 below zero. I gotta keep pouring water in my antifreeze joint while I'm heading to, you know what I'm saying, bruh? Nothing in the bank. I put overdraft. I'm going into overdraft just to fill my tank up till the next paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Just in the mud. Like I needed everything. You know what I'm saying? This was 2014 when I was at my worst. I mean, and I was like, yo, never again. And the first step was seeing where I'm at now back then. That was the hardest thing.
So you didn't need none of that inspirational stuff?
Yes, I did, because I kept trying, succeeding, failing, falling back. You know what I'm saying?
You can't progress unless you really want to progress. You're not an inspirational speaker or nothing like that that's going to do it for you.
You're right, bro.
Because I can listen to all that same stuff and it's not going to touch me unless I am mentally ready for it to touch me.
You're right, bro. And I be looking at things different. You know, I've always been different with stuff. And yeah, I got dog. And I'm willing to, I know, okay, I'm able to be like, yo, all right, I'm depressed. I got to get out of this.
That's what I'm saying.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's how I feel.
And they're not even inspirational messages. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is information.
Okay.
It's not them saying, get up and get out of them. And blah, blah. No, it's like, okay.
I've had that book for 3 years.
And never read it?
And never read it.
That's crazy, bro. That's the elementary one. You got to knock that one out the way.
I know.
Because the concepts in there are life-changing. And those are the things that inspire me, is life-changing information, like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Richest Man in Babylon. Those principles.
Got that book too.
Never read it? Oh, bruh, come on, man. And you don't even need to read it. I'll break it down for you. Richest Man in Babylon.
So Richest Man in Babylon pretty much just gives you different scenarios on how to understand wealth.
No, it's just his perspective on how to build wealth. Richest Man in Babylon, he was poor. He worked for a banker. He asked him how to get rich, and the banker said, with discipline, first off, you need discipline. And he said, take 10% of everything that you earn and put it into an account and don't touch it unless it's to make more money.
I ain't get that far.
And that's it, bruh. You know what I'm saying? If you make $1,000 and you put 100 away every 2 weeks and you don't touch it unless it's to make more money, it's going to build. And I started doing that back then. And the craziest thing is, bruh, I didn't have it to do, but I said back then, all right, I mean, if I'm already broke, I might as well be a broke a little more.
So you put away 10%.
I do more, actually.
You do more.
I do more. Yep.
And then the rest of the money that you make that
I pay bills. Even if all the bills.
So then what is the leftover money after that 10%'s gone, and then you pay all your bills, and that margin of free money, what do you then do with it?
When there's that margin of free money, I mean, it may go in that pot.
Do you put it in a savings or?
No, it goes into that business pot. You know what I'm saying? I'll throw it all in that business pot. Like say for example, it's like 1,000, and I already put 200 over here, and 500 was bills. You know what I'm saying? The rest, I may look at it and be like, all right, well, what do I need? What's up? Do we want to enjoy ourselves, or do I need some more equipment, or do I want to go into some stocks, or do I want to put something into the crib? It's always about how can I further the investments that I already got.
Okay, so
you feel what I'm saying? I'll enjoy myself if there's something to enjoy, but I try not to hold on to too much money because I'll spend
that extra money. I think that's what. But I mean, like if you have to be putting it away some way.
Yeah, like
you can't just spend all that money because you'll leave yourself in that same kind of spot, right?
Yes.
That marginal money, you'll leave yourself, and even though you're putting away $200 out of that $1,000, wouldn't you just be staying?
Well, this account, right? I have like a virtual wallet.
Because that's what I do. I'll put money away, and then I spend every other dollar.
I made another vow back in 2014, and I said I won't touch this account unless it's to make more money or if it's for equipment to build a business. I had to make another vow because I started this account several times. So the vow helps me, bruh.
You're committed. You're committed. I still need to work on myself to get there, bro.
And see, that's just how much respect I have for the big man upstairs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it sucks for anybody who doesn't.
Because it's crazy. Like, you can say, I'm gonna save money for, I'm gonna do these certain things, not even money, just anything, period. I'm gonna do things for my kids. And even your kids won't be enough.
True story.
Your kids won't be enough. You'll say, I gotta save my money for the kids, and then you'll go out and you'll indulge in your vices, and you'll go shopping, or you'll go to the bar and drink, and you'll do this stuff.
Exactly.
Knowing that your kids is right at the crib.
Alone, you yourself, the inspiration is not enough. It's not enough. No. And I know that for myself. That's why I had to start doing that. And I'm honestly glad I got that level of respect because, bruh, every time I was failing. But no. Because sometimes I will dog some things out if I have people hold me accountable. If, say we going to Florida next summer or we do Tough Mudder. Mm-hmm. I ain't have to make a vow then. It's because we was all doing it together and I knew we was competing. Yes. You feel what I'm saying?
100%.
So if we doing it together, cool. But if nobody's watching, I need to make that vow.
If we made a bet, who can save more money? I'm a competitor. Saying it's not even like that I would win. It's more that I would keep trying. Bet. Because that's the only thing that really drives me. Like you said, what was it, like 2 weeks ago? Competitiveness is like the only thing that drives me. And that's the only thing that really gets me. Like if someone says, hey, Ty, I bet you can't save $1,000 in a month. I'm like, bet, watch. Watch what I do.
So what else went well for you in 2020?
What else?
You said you paid off debt. Did you say you got your license back?
Got my license back, got a whip, got myself more healthy. I definitely did that.
You did get in better shape. You took advantage of COVID in the right way.
Yeah.
I went the opposite way.
I was at the crib every single day working out. Me and Wiz.
Wiz got in shape too.
Yeah, we was just like, you know what? Since we're gonna be in the house, we're gonna do these workout videos together.
Y'all was trying to get me,
and we.
But my ankle was jammed, bro.
Bruh, yeah, I still think that's fake. But
bruh,
is your wife still?
She bounced back like it was nothing.
Is she still eating healthy and everything?
We just got back to it. You know what I'm saying? But after she had the baby, she snapped back. She wasn't playing. She's like, I'm not falling off, and she started going in.
That's dope. I feel like
she says she's not where she wants to be.
I feel like you can fall out of love when people change.
Yes.
I think you can.
And it's not because of the physical attraction. I think it's because this person's that whatever it was about them that kept them in shape is what might have attracted you to them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if they lose that, damn, I got to get in shape. What if she don't? Goddamn. What if that is something that?
No, I think it is. I think
that was a big part of our relationship.
If what, like physical?
The health aspect was huge.
Oh, it's huge.
Was
like
huge
you guys were dedicated.
In our religion.
Right.
Our relationship. So of course we got our daughter. We got the you know what I'm saying, the crafts and the clothing and things of that sort.
Right.
But yeah, I think I need to bring that and we're on it right now. We're on it right now. But I need to take it to the next level.
I definitely think, you know what I'm saying, in 2020, I definitely dedicated myself all the way until like October. It was almost a whole year just grinding these workouts out, doing 2 a days. I was really, really snapping out here. And I was definitely trying to do that. I think a lot of people did, though.
What, get themselves in shape?
Yeah, 2020, like this year, people were really like changing the way they were looking. I was impressed, especially by the females. Because I feel like Beaver County is a place where females just don't work out. A lot of females don't.
I agree. You think that's just Beaver County, though?
I mean, that's what I see.
I think it's an up north thing. I think the cold weather.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely what I see. Like, I see a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying, doing what they got to do to change, but I didn't really see a lot. I mean, obviously there was, but it just wasn't.
I feel like it's always single women who work more towards getting in shape.
Get that man.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they got nothing else to do.
Lonely.
You know what I'm saying? But, I don't know. For me, bruh, 2020, of course, I had my daughter. I made the most that I've ever made from the stock market.
Ooh.
I made the most I've ever made. And it's crazy because...
Come on, don't hold back, bro.
Listen,
give me one.
Bruh.
Give me one stock, bro.
Listen.
Tell one to the people.
You know what's crazy? You, Rico, and Joe, y'all would be nuts at the stock market.
Why?
And I'll tell you why. There's two types of investors. There's analytical and there's fundamental.
Okay.
We're only going to talk about fundamental.
Got you.
So fundamental, right? And I got this from Warren Buffett. This is his style. You pretty much pay attention to the entire market, the entire company, like who's involved. It's like watching sports. You be like, okay, Ben's healthy this year. Okay, all right, who's the coach? Who's the GM? Like you could see the vibe of the '90s Bulls. You be like, oh yeah, we're gonna get another one. You know what I'm saying? And your intuition, and the reason why the intuition helps as a fundamental investor because the stock market is, and this might be the wrong word, but emotional. Like for instance, Trump saying,
Are you saying that you hold on to certain things you shouldn't hold on to because you believe in them so much?
No. I'm gonna explain emotional. Like, for instance, at the beginning of back in December, in January, they're like, COVID. Once I heard the first case was in America, I sold all my stocks. You feel what I'm saying? Because I know everybody's gonna sell. Because they were talking about shutdowns, all of this, what we need to do. February, boom. All the stocks went down. Stock prices go down when people sell.
Okay.
People sell when they think other people are going to sell.
Right.
That's what I mean by emotional. So I pulled out knowing that, okay, there's going to be a time when we go back up. At the beginning of March, I got back in and rode the wave on back up. It's emotional like that. You feel what I'm saying?
That's terrifying.
And no, that's great.
It's not always going to work in your favor like that.
Of course
and
not.
then when you take all that money out, you got to be disciplined enough to...
No, you don't take the money out. You don't need to. And I'll explain that too.
You said you pulled your money.
No. Okay, when I say pull my money, I'm selling my stocks, but it's still inside the brokerage account.
Got you.
You feel what I'm saying? I don't send it back to my bank account. But check this out. Like years ago, I bought Facebook stocks, and then they got sued. I believe it was by UK. No,
Okay.
Apple got sued by the UK for fucking people's phones up on purpose when they updated them. Sold them. Sold them ASAP. Stock plummeted. Bought it. A month later, went back up. You feel what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Like you
So
would
it's
be
pretty much like a roller coaster type deal.
right. You would be nuts at that because all you got to do is pay attention to the things around you.
Right.
That's it. That's all you got to do. And I feel like you, Rico, Joe, would be dope at fundamental investment. All you got to do is keep your eye. Like I know Rhodes dope. I got Rhodes stock. Nike. I got Nike stock. Apple stock. Everything that I use that I believe in, like Facebook been on some bullshit. You see our Facebook page, people don't engage, but in the group they do. I sold. I said, you know what? I don't like the business y'all doing. Sold.
Are they making you money?
No. Even when you boost, like they're doing a whole lot of extra stuff with Facebook right now. So I sold them. I said, I'll put my money.
So you know a lot more about Facebook and stuff than I do because you do a lot of different things.
Yeah, I pay attention to see how I'll go on YouTube and research how to be able to promote the best, yada, 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 see what everybody's doing.
Right.
So I feel like y'all would be dope at it. But anyways, I made the most that I've ever made because I rode that wave from the stock market. I bought my second investment property. Mm-hmm. We moved in to one of the cribs. We're fixing this one up right now. We're going to sell this joint and get out of the mortgage.
That's exactly what I want to do, bro.
And
I'm in the mode now. Like this, I think 2021 is going to be the best year, dog.
that's thorough.
I'm going to put myself in a situation by the time the end of the year comes, I want to not only get my own crib, I want to get my own crib within the next month.
Okay.
And then start working on the investment properties and put myself, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're never going to be able to make money having one avenue of revenue coming in.
Right.
It's just not going to work.
Big time.
So that's what I mean. Like 2020 was great, but 2021 got to be, even better.
And it's about doing big shit like this right here, this podcast. If we create the right podcast, the right process, it could be big. It's about big moves, man. There's a lot of easy, small stuff, but big difficult.
I mean, they all start small. This is a small thing right now.
But we gotta see. But I see something huge.
I agree.
You feel what I'm saying? And not even just with this podcast, with the media itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what it got to be. You know what I mean? But let's see. What's some other good moments? I think that might be it for me, as far as good.
What do you think, as a whole, for the people, what was good? Well, Trump getting out. Now, and I say the reason why I say Trump getting out, I say that
I don't know if that's a good thing.
economically, you saying?
Politically, like you see how they're acting right now. Do you see that the whole $2,000? How they beef it up and then they shut it down.
So you think it's a bad move for the 2000, right?
What I think is horrible for us when it comes to politics is that we had to choose between two races.
And you had to pick the less of the evils.
You had to pick who you felt was the less of the two evils.
Yeah, I don't really get into politics, but that's exactly what we had to do.
That's exact. So that was horrible. We had Kobe pass. Black Panther passed.
Why'd you call him Black Panther?
He was Black Panther, man.
He was. I mean,
You know what I'm
I guess
saying?
that's
you ask
really,
your kids who
I
that
guess
is.
That's really
That's Black Panther.
Yeah, that's Black Panther.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
What else?
right.
What else happened? Breonna Taylor, the combination of her.
And let's arrest them people. Let's arrest them killers.
And Officer Chavez.
Those killers.
Officer Chavez had his knee on George's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, which was shot off. You know what's crazy? For 3 days, our country appeared to be so unified.
Yo, shout out to that though.
That sparked that played a role in taking with the media to another level.
That was a huge thing to see our people just coming together like they did,
and not even just us.
It was surprising to me.
It was dope because I never seen us so unified. It almost
seemed so fake. It was hard. It was hard. I'm skeptical about everything.
Would you say fake?
About everything. So it was like, what is this real drive? Are you trying to do this for likes? You know, when people are posting pictures of them at the rallies and stuff like that, my first thought is like, they're doing it for the clout. And I don't want to be that way. I don't want to be that way, but
right. That's why I didn't post.
That's my first reaction.
I did not post. And it's not because I don't feel like people were doing it for the vine. Some may have. I feel like most people wanted to fight, but they didn't know how to fight. And they felt like they had to show people that they were fighting because the whole thing was silence is violence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, you're the one who brought that to my attention too. Like when we had a conversation, it was as soon as the stuff first happened, and I won't forget, you said something to me like, yeah, Ty, you have
a platform.
You have a platform to a lot of people in our area. For you to be quiet is not hurtful, but
it doesn't help.
It doesn't help at all.
And my next sentence is always, but you ain't got to do what everybody else is doing. You got to be creative. You feel what I'm saying? Because for me, I was quiet the whole time. I ain't post nothing from none of the protests, none of that. I sat back and I thought about what could I do? And I started a podcast. And I really started diving in. And it got a huge response. It got a huge response.
It really did.
Which boosted Whitted Media. And then we went deeper into politics, unifying Black people. We created a whole political movement. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you touched. I mean, you gave a lot of people platforms this past year.
Mm-hmm. Even politicians.
It was amazing. Right. I mean, people felt like they had to. Actually, you know what? Shout out to Whitted Media. I'm thinking about that now. You had real politicians.
Bro, we had a political forum.
Yes. Coming on to your, what would you call it? Your show,
network. I'd call it network.
Coming on to your network, pleading their case of why they should be the next.
Right. Why Black people should vote for them. So what else happened 2020? Goddamn California was on fire. They still on fire?
I think they're always on fire.
Right.
It's
not funny, but
it's not. But they're legit always on fire. That's just not a place where I'd be comfortable moving my kids.
You know what else happened in 2020?
What?
COVID stimulus check and the unemployment. Bruh, folks came up.
So what is the PUA joint? So I didn't even pay attention to it because I didn't get it.
Right. And I was working too.
But people was getting like 10 racks.
Bruh, I seen folks who I know ain't work talking about they got 18, 17, 15, 20 bands. They was giving...
But why were they giving them this money
Because
if they didn't work?
Well, the normal unemployment route is you fill things out, they go through a process. With the COVID unemployment, there was so much shit that you didn't have to do. They was just giving you the money.
So I thought that
just being
money
helpful.
was that two bands. No, what was it? 1,200.
That was the
$1,200.
that was the stimulus.
But I thought that's what that money was for.
No, that was that too. Folks got unemployment and stimulus.
Did you have to apply for the PUA?
Yeah, you had to. I didn't get it. I didn't apply. I had to work.
Me
the
either.
whole time.
Yeah, I was working.
You know what I mean? I'm essential. They folks was coming up, and you know what's crazy, bruh? Wasn't doing nothing with the money. Imagine if you got 20. If I got 20 bands this year, bruh, I would no longer be working.
I was just about to say that. You give me 20 bands. Nah, I would say a little more than 20 bands because I don't have a house yet. Give me around there. I'm done. I'm going to eventually be a millionaire. Mm-hmm. That's put myself in a situation where
you can get in the ball game.
Where I can get in the ball game. I can start moving my money from this place to this place, and being able to take a loss here and then get money here, and then you're eventually going to always be up.
Right. You're able to build.
And
you'll probably still work just because it's extra income. But if you don't have to, you don't have to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know folks who got multiple properties, but they still work.
What do you think people were doing with the bread?
Spending it.
Just buying Jay.
Bruh, Cuzzo was in Mexico, Florida.
Wow.
Everywhere. And I feel him though. I feel Hova. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, and I don't even know if he got it. I feel like he got it. You know what I'm saying? But folks was taking trips. They weren't worried about COVID. They
Instagrams was popping, boy.
Bruh, getting out here, man. And I'm not mad at him, but like you gotta think forward, man.
So, I mean, it's kind of hard to do that when you came from no kind of money, no type of guidance. I mean, we was blessed, bruh. Not only to have people in our lives, like relatives in our lives that had good minds, but we also had friends that were always pushing for better.
I agree.
Literally everybody that I'm around is trying to find that lane, that avenue to go down to just be more progressive.
Right. And you know who's always been our biggest inspiration for me amongst us? Wiz. Wiz has always found a way to eat. Always, bro. Even back
when... You know what's crazy? And it's like so quiet.
Right.
How he eats.
When we first graduated, TRG.
To me, he's a lazy piece of shit. Right? No, but seriously though, he's like lazy. He don't be doing shit. But behind the scenes, he be making it happen, dog.
Right.
When it comes to work, like, cause I see, you know what I'm saying, that's my bro. Like, I see him at the worst times and of him just, kicking it with me and just us doing nothing. But when it's time to lock in, he locks in like nobody I've ever seen.
Right.
Like nobody I've ever seen.
Anytime he wants to tap in there, he can.
He taps in better than anybody I know.
Right. He knows how to dig deep.
Shout out to Wiz.
And that's the true definition of, you know what I'm saying, they can take you out, but they can't take it out you.
He about to get some ass off of that. Watch.
He's definitely
Cheers up, man. Cheers up to 2020 being solid.
A good and a bad year, man. Like, a good and a bad year. You know what I'm saying? 2020 is the year for me where I realized, you know what, I gotta stop hiding my success. You know what I'm saying? Because for a lot of years, it's always been struggle bars. How many years it's been struggle bars from me, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Time. And now it's shit, we getting up bars.
Bruh, you don't sleep.
Yes, I do. I do now. I don't claim no sleep no more. I used to not sleep. I sleep. I went to bed at 1 a.m.
When I text you, you always answer.
You know what's funny? That's why I thought you said LOL this morning.
No.
I thought you were about to say, God damn, bro, what's wrong with you?
Bruh,
sleep.
When I text you, I'll be on some fuck shit. And I'll hit you and you respond. I'm like, dog, I just sent that because I remembered just now. Thinking that you're going to answer
later on.
Later on.
Yeah, bro. I don't be on that no sleep stuff no more. But I will. If I got 5 goals on the list and there's 2 left, and I can at least knock one out before I go to sleep, I'm gonna knock one out. Because my thing, you know what my motivation is, bro? I love TV, and I can't watch a show unless I knock my goals out.
Your happiness has to suffer.
No.
Dealing with what you're doing right now, your happiness has to suffer on a certain level.
I disagree.
It has to. It has to suffer.
I'll explain.
Now you're going to make. You're obviously going to progress, and then years down the road, you're going to have what you want.
Bruh, it feels good to me whenever I obtain things and I reach things and I succeed at things. That's what I truly enjoy.
But then you miss out on different pleasures of life that you enjoy.
Like what? TV?
Yeah.
No, TV's been a waste of my time.
It's still a pleasure.
Right. I enjoy it, but I need to.
It's the same thing with dieting every single day of your life and missing out on pleasures of.
That's different.
I think it's all.
I guess that is the same. That is the same.
Intertwined, kind of.
But I think that's the balance of life, though. Sacrificing the things that are your desires for the things that you want. You know what I'm saying? Because when you indulge in the things that you want and don't succeed at nothing, that's always led me down a road of depression.
Right.
And I don't forget those moments.
See me.
I don't forget those moments.
I need to learn that word.
What?
Sacrifice. Sacrifice. Maybe that might be my New Year's resolution. Sacrificing some things for the betterment of me, even if it's down the future.
Bruh, I encourage everybody out there to look at your most recent week. Never mind a New Year's resolution. Literally look at what do you want to accomplish for the year. And every week, bruh, just say, okay, did I knock out the goals for the week that get me closer to that yearly goal? If not, all right, what got in the way? That's why I always give up TV. TV always gets in my way. You know what I'm saying? We was watching Norma Bates the other day. We watched three episodes in a row. You know, you could binge Netflix. You know what I'm saying? You could binge Facebook videos. You could binge everything. You know what I'm saying? So always put a restriction on them.
A good time gets in my way.
What's that going out? What's a good time?
A good time is going and hanging out with the boys. That'll forever get in the way.
Why though?
I don't know.
I mean,
boredom.
What do you got to do at night to be successful? I get it. I might have to edit something, but what is night? What at nighttime? Or is it because you're gone for the day because you got to sleep because you're hungover? Like what?
It could be that.
Okay,
It can be that.
All right.
I'll hang out with the boys. You know what I'm saying? And then the next day,
ain't nothing wrong with hanging out.
Next day, I'm like, I'm cooling. I'm about to watch mad reruns of First Take.
You know what that means? That means you're moving with no direction. Because you can still enjoy yourself if it's planned. It's almost like dieting. Ain't nothing wrong with having wings if you plan to eat them on Thursday. But if you've been on a diet and you craving wings and you eat them on Thursday, totally different.
Ooh, murd. God damn. I wish you could say that again, bro. God damn. That shit was real, dog.
No, there's a difference between planning something and feeding into a craving.
Shit.
There's a big difference. Plan that out so it's not a craving.
How did I make it at 34?
Oh yeah, happy birthday to Slim, man. Let's take a shot, man.
Appreciate you, boy.
Let's take a shot.
34, boy. Like, I finally got out of that age group. So, 27 to 33 is the same age group.
Right.
And then...
Dang, you think 34 is where it switches?
34 is when it switches.
I
think it's 34 to 39 is the same.
Dang, why? Whoa, what's up? Break this down.
Oh, man. So, 27 to 33, you finally get out of... I'm acting stupid. I need the streets.
Okay.
I need the streets. I gotta be there. 33 is when you start thinking about marriage. You start thinking about kids.
That late?
I think, yeah. I mean, that's the way of the new world now. I mean, it's not the same back in the day.
You're right. Nah, it was like that back in the day too.
No, back in the day, they was getting married when they was 18 years old. 18, 19, 20 years old, having kids then.
But that's settling. Seth Joe voice, but that's settling. But that's settling.
No, yeah. So I think 27 to 33 is when all right, let me go ahead and get this house. Let me go ahead and work on this credit.
Dang it, 33?
No, 27. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely late, but I'm saying
all right.
27 is, I think, that's when people stop wanting to go to flats.
Right.
And they don't want to go to, the bar room, and they don't want to do that as much no more. The gears then start to switch to, what the fuck am I doing with my life?
Right.
It should start earlier, but I'm just saying, reality, it starts around 27 to 33 in that age realm.
Okay.
34 is when you're like, you're pretty much settling down. Now it's pretty much like, it's time to start looking for that wife.
Don't say
I like reading.
Don't say
I like reading.
You like actually reading?
Yeah.
Yeah, I read slow as hell. Bruh, there's physical books that I got that I've been reading for a whole year.
Nah, see, I'm reading that Matthew McConaughey memoir right now.
What's that him for?
It's pretty much like just a memoir on how his life, a kind of the ups and downs, the green lights, the yellow lights, the red lights in life, and that the red lights ain't really as bad as you think because they always turn green.
Or you can use them to turn green.
You can use them to turn green.
Come on, Matthew. Come on, Matthew.
Yeah. Matthew talking the shit in there. I just started the book.
That's inspirational.
Yeah. I mean, it is.
Okay. Listen, I'll give you a tip that took me 4 years to learn. I used to just be like, oh, what you reading? Now, bruh, I look at my weaknesses, or I look at what do I need to add to my repertoire to reach the next level, and I go find those books. If I fall short in the area
I like reading what I want to read. That's what I need to start doing too, because
like Lord of the Rings. Nigga reading Game of Thrones. Blue, that was a good TV show.
I like reading books about people that I like.
Okay.
Like
but
Ricky Renzel, you know what I'm saying? Tiger Woods.
But that's information.
Gucci, Matthew McConaughey. Right. Them is the books that I get that I like to read.
That's a good strategy though. That's not a bad strategy because they obviously inspire you and they've been successful.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But I got to a point where I'm like, damn, like I got addicted to motivation. Does that make sense?
No, that Lord of the Rings is killing me.
Harry Potter. What's that joint that the chicks be reading? Dark gray? Gray shadows?
Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey.
Nah, I can't.
Gray shadows.
Rings.
But
I gotta tap in.
I always tell you, bro. You've always had you got this natural ability, right? Where you know how to come through when it counts. I feel like if you was playing Michael Jordan one-on-one, and I'm not tooting your own horn.
I think I can find a way.
And listen, and he said, I'll spot you 9 points.
I'm gonna tell him hell no.
And he caught up, wait a minute, hold on. And he caught up to you 9 and he said, you know what? I'm gonna let you make the shot. I'm gonna back off. And he backed off you. I feel like you could tap in and execute.
Oh yeah.
But your issue has always been that.
It is.
That's your gift and your curse. You know that you can wait until the very last day before the beer pong tournament and put it all together. But I've been telling you for years, yo, bro, the day after the beer pong tournament, let's start working on the next one.
And you know what I always say? Yeah.
Because
you're right.
I know it could be 10 times huge if you set a huge goal and work on it every month, set a goal. Every month, set a goal. Every month, set a goal. By the time you get closer, God, this is about to be the craziest. Remember that 3-on-3 tournament somebody used to hold in New Brighton?
It was crazy.
That could be your beer pong tournament.
I'm doing it this year. I'm doing it.
And all you got to do, bro, is set a huge goal and see what you could do this week to knock that goal out.
That's what I'm going to do.
Get paid from it. Does that make sense?
Hold up, bro. Yeah, no, I wasn't even paying attention, dog. I heard, the beat was hitting for a quick second.
Easy work.
What I got? New Year's resolution.
New Year's.
Trump trying to pay us restitution. Where's the influence? Shit, hop on the beat, let's do it.
Do it.
Do it, then we screw it.
Screw it.
Remember back in the beat, that chop it in, that screw it?
Screw it.
Going to Arizona, fluid. I leave in a couple days. Me and my brothers gon' brew it. Sipping round, yeah, we getting to it. I need my do it fluid.
Do it, fluid. Moving to it. Do it, do it. That's that Nike. Do it, do it.
That shit sounded so hard,
Symbol.
dog. I was violent for a second.
But the beat came in?
Yeah, yeah, that was kind of hard.
We're moving, we grinding, you know how it is, my nigga. We're moving, we grinding, we trying to chicken, my nigga. We out of dead this year. We out of dead this year. We out of dead this year. Yeah, we out of dead this year. Get on your shit for 2021. I know 20. It's crazy. But get your 2021 money. Crazy. Don't be lazy. Gravy. Thanksgiving. Gravy. Back. What up, baby?
What up, baby? Yeah, jump on beats crazy.
Crazy.
I need to get rid of that lazy.
Lazy.
Get rid of that lazy.
Lazy.
I'm at my point break, Patrick Swayze.
Swayze. Grinding on shit.
We on that Nico shit.
Timing this shit. We rhyming this shit. We moving, we rolling that dice in that shit. 7-11, I'm hitting, I'm moving to bring it back twice on that shit. I put the money down on that table. I put the money down. I bring the money round. I make the money sound. Shout out to Mayweather. Knock a nigga out or play defense the whole time, nigga. I move with the Mayweather. They don't want problem with me. Solve them with me. I'ma hit up me. Tell him that I want that shit. Whoa. We're moving, we back, and you know it's just hot. We float, we grinding. I'm off of that singing, you know what we own this shit. You feel me? With the media, we own the shit. Feel me? Yesterday shit, we put up the votes to see about that 2 bands that we gonna get the shit. Damn, it was close. Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell, he shut it down.
God damn.
It was cool when it went through the House, but now that that's the Senate. Now that it's at the Senate. Now that it's at the Senate, we ain't gonna get the spinach. We ain't gonna get the spinach.
Now that it went to the Senate.
Back with it. The media gang. Why does that be hard?
That beat is crazy, dog.
We're gonna be quick clicking little baby type beat.
That beat was hard.
Did you know that you can do hundreds of STEM experiments using
Oh yeah, this one you can freestyle too. I be cheating, bro.
You be cheating?
Singing's cheating.
Oh, I thought you meant cheating.
Nah.
I don't cheat. Fuck it. I don't even beat my meat.
That's real shit.
Had to change it all up for babe. Now we
Getting paid. We out of debt. We out of debt. That's the hook. We out of debt.
We out of debt.
Ooh. We out of debt.
We out of debt.
We out of debt. We out of debt. We out of debt. Hey, hey. Mama, I wish that you could see this. I've been moving, I just hit up Regis. How you That's real though. I hit him up cause he made Brett that website. Trying to get that website. Now we got a website. I've been working on the episode. Episode, get your epic glow. Woo. Boom. I got profiles on these niggas. Grinding, moving, we gon' move the trigger. Pull it, pull it. I'm the one that gon' pull the trigger. Literally.
Hey, yo, why didn't he show up?
Who?
The most gutter of the gutters.
What you
He said
mean?
he was coming to the podcast.
Who's that?
Said you seen him in sheets.